This is the 2016 Honda Civic Type-R. It's one of the wildest 2-litre turbo hot hatches money can buy. Top speed, 270 kilometres an hour. Power output, 228 kilowatts. 0 to 100, 5.7 seconds. But it's the details I love. Come check this out. The front wing, much lower, aerodynamically formed. It's got a big aerodynamic rear diffuser, 4 huge exhaust pipes, and big 19-inch alloy wheels. The Civic Type-R has an intense look. You're never going to mistake this for a Golf R or even a Focus RS. There is nothing else out there that looks this wild. And that wild look is not just cosmetic. All these aerodynamic aids were designed for one thing: to set the fastest front-wheel drive lap record at the Nürburgring, which is exactly what it did. Only problem is, the Golf GTI pipped it about a month later. That sense of purpose continues in the interior, and it starts with these gorgeous, deep sports bucket seats, very, very form-fitting. Now, you've also got this sports leather steering wheel, and my favourite, the milled alloy 6-speed short throw gear shift. Forget everything you thought you knew about the previous Honda Civic Type-R, because this thing is an altogether different beast. Okay, so it doesn't have the free-spinning 8,000 RPM red line or the Banzai battle cry of its predecessor. In fact, my washing machine sounds better than this at high spin. But you know what? I would take this engine every day of the week over the last one, because the turbo completely transforms it. What do you reckon? This car is all about the torque. There's a real flexibility to this engine the previous model never had. If you were caught in the wrong gear with the last one, you'd be up shit creek without a paddle. In this thing, just flex the foot and away you go. The way it puts its power to the ground is really effective, and it's got a limited slip diff at the front too, so when you're mid-corner and powering out, you're not going to be stuck for traction. The Type-R has a really interesting attitude. It kind of bullies its way through corners. It doesn't have the finesse of some of its rivals, but it's still incredibly rewarding to drive fast. I can imagine around the Nürburgring, the sports mode is quite effective, but on the road, the standard damper settings and the standard steering is more than enough. The short throw gear shift is a lovely piece of work. It not only feels good to touch, but the shift mechanism is very sure and quite satisfying to snap between gates. The dash, it's old. I don't like the look of it. There's a lot of tyre noise and the engine note completely devoid of soul. Okay, it's probably not as entertaining as a Ford Focus RS, and it's not as sharp as a Renault Megane RS. But you know what? You walk away with a smile on your dial. This is a very satisfying car to drive. It's true this car is still a forbidden fruit for Australians, but it's a delicious taste of what's to come, and I personally cannot wait till we get the next model in 2017.